Greetings and welcome, fellow Vault dwellers, to another episode of Let's Play Fallout 1. Right, we have pretty much done everything we can do in Junktown. Maybe some bit loose ends that I might want to tie up at some point, but at this point I really want to keep on going with the main quest. After all, we have only 17 days left, and I kind of want to get that done so we can move on to the main quest of the actual story. As the water chip finding is only a small part of the entire tapestry of Fallout 1. And also I want to get on with the hub. Now that we're done with Junktown. But Junktown is always a nice place to visit. And I do know that there is something that you can do involving Doc Morbid, but not really interested in all that, because I am shooting for highest reputation, and well, you're not gonna get good reputation if you're dealing with Doc Morbid. In either killing him or working out some other deal later on. I guess these people like us. We're just gonna leave them in good stead. Instead, go to the bigger place, this world. The hub. We are getting very either lucky or unlucky with the encounters on the road. Right, for the entrance. Alright, so there's a couple of caravan drivers here. Caravans here. We're gonna be ignoring them. Let's see, this is a police officer. Does he have anything to say? Enjoy my stay. Well, I will try. Here at the entrance, I'm not really expecting all that much. Just some scattered houses that are of little value to me. Why, hello there, my friend, and welcome to the hub. Let me introduce myself. They call me Dan the Brown Man. I wheel and deal with all the merchants around here, offering my humble services for a low price. Well, what can I do for you? So, what services do you offer exactly? Why, I manage to care for pretty much all of Caravan's wagons and Brahmin in these parts. If they ever need anything for their caravans, I'm the one they talk to. Hell, the Big Three deal with me exclusively. What are the Big Three? Dan, son, have you been locked up in your life in a cave or something? Big Three are the three largest merchant groups in the world. Well, okay, maybe not the world, but they sure as hell cover a large portion. About as far as I can see. Well, if you're stuck on the American continent, yeah, sure. Granted, we don't really know what happened in Europe at this particular point in time. And some of the other Fallout lore will not get expanded upon until much later. Oh damn. I thought you were talking about something else. So, how do I join a caravan? Well, I don't have any openings, but you might want to check with the Big Three. There's a job post in the merchant market that might be of some help to you. That's where they and the others get their men. Well, which way to the merchant market? Just go straight down this road. It's smack dab in the center of the hub. Can't miss it. Do you have anything to trade? No. Well, thanks again. I rifle through your belongings. You don't have any belongings? Well, I'm still gonna rifle. Dan's wife. Not supposed to talk to anyone. Well, we can see how equality has worked out in this world. Although, presumably that's more just so that they didn't have to come up with a dialogue tree for everyone. Another farm over here. Farmer. And why can I not get there? You have anything to say? Isn't your home? Yeah, I'm aware of that. Alright, so you don't really have anything to say. On the police officer, I'm gonna assume that most of the police officers here will have nothing of real interest to say. Alright, let's see if there's anything that isn't nailed down that I might be interested in talking to. Just a place to rest. Anyone here looking over the Brahmin? It's a nice little setup they have here, though. And yeah, there's nothing particular on this map. And small police officers. Like a station. Deputy Fry, alright. I don't think these are gonna be giving me all that much interesting information. It doesn't look like there's anything worth looting here. I mean, not that that's really much of a concern, because I think I checked and most of the interesting stuff that I'm actually wanting to find is in the market, so... Ooh, a guy with combat armor. Kinda rare. At this particular point in the game. Definitely do not want to pick a fight with them. Gunther. Welcome to my humble house. What can I do for you? Could you tell me a little about the hub? It's a sprawling city, the largest I have seen in my life. The center of the town lies to the south, with other areas branching off in each direction from there. Where can I find supplies? I get everything that I need from Mitch down by the Maltese Falcon. Head on south from here. If I was looking for a job, it would be a good place to start. I occasionally do the stint on one of the caravans that head out from here. If you're looking for that kind of work, just talk to one of the trading houses. I'm partial to the Fargo traders, but I've worked with all of them. Can I ask another question? Sure. Where can I find some ammo and weapons around here? Well, I buy most of my stuff from Beth over in the weapons store. Got a pretty good selection. What would I do if I was looking for something a little more exotic? I've heard there's some guy over in Old Town that deals in stuff with a little bit more punch. Question? What do you do around here? I get by. I hire on with the caravans. I'm a little short on cash. I work for the farmers down south a bit. Question. What's the law? Who's the law around here? Well, you'll probably pass Deputy Fry on your way down here. He's boss is Sheriff Green. You'll find him in the police station most of the time. Got anything on you? Some caps. I'm not interested in getting any more caps. And the information. I could be asking questions, but at this point, there'll probably be more in the trend of, how would I possibly know that this exists? Because I am, of course, looking for a particular place that I need to go to in order to get the water chip. And I kind of want to do this place properly. Now, it's also sort of been mentioned that the game tells me to steer clear of the Maltese Falcon. Back in my naive early gaming days, I kind of took that advice to heart and never stepped foot into the Maltese Falcon because I thought, what good would be going in there? People told me not to go there. Of course, that is not how you're meant to be playing these games. You're supposed to be so curious. You only want to go to the places where people tell you not to go. I don't think I ever really rectified that particular situation, at least not in my playthroughs. Granted, I don't know if anyone else. I mean, I don't think I ever saw my brother do it, but he might have done since then. After all, he does play on his own time now. Alright, let's have a look at the stores here. Alright, so this is Mitch. What can I say about Mitch? Nothing out of the ordinary, alright. Can I help you today? Well, let's buy something. Could you not lean on the keys, please? Here's what I have. Alright, let's see what Mitch had. Alright, so I did do a lot of shopping with Killian, so I have plenty of caps to spend. But I kind of need to lighten my load a little bit, so let's see about doing that. Getting the motion sensor, it could be nice. I mean, can't tell how much it weighs. But it's not necessarily what I want for what I want. I kinda want his box. He's got some Psycho, he's got some Super Stim packs. Got some more rope. I don't think I need any more rope. And the rope's also kinda heavy. I don't want the tool. Kind of expensive. I don't need the radio. I don't need it to buy it from him. Alright, so get rid of a little bit of weight. We have some nice numbers. The Dean's Electronics and the First Aid and the Scout Handbook. It'll probably use up most of my caps. That is fine. Alright, so I'm just going to be quickly doing the exchange. Give me a moment. Alright, and deal. Done. Right, so he's not really interested in doing anything else. These other tables have anything on them? Just checking for a friend. These tables don't have anything on them, so I don't have to do the whole shuffling around thing like I do with Killian. How much that affected my inventory? Alright, I'm definitely overweight now, still. That's fine. The penalty, that doesn't matter if you just do the trading in the way you do. We'll steer clear of the friendly lending company. For now. And Bob's Iguana Bits. Definitely do not want to buy anything from him for reasons that the game does explain, but are not relevant right now. Right. Definitely want to talk with Beth, but in order to lighten my load a little bit, I'm just gonna drop all these. And then pick him back up. Because that's ever so slightly faster than how I've been getting stuff out of my backpack. Alright, I'm at full weight again. That's fine. I'm gonna sell this stuff to Beth. I don't need to do that to her, but easier for me to remember where it is. Hi there, how can I help you? Can I ask you some questions? Of course you can. Don't be silly. Is there any place in town I should avoid? Oh yes, you ought to stay as far away from the Maltese Falcon as you possibly can. Decker and his greasy lapdog Kane are bad news. They'll eat you alive if you're not careful. They also give Lorenzo at the friendly lending company a wide berth. See, it's advice like that that made me back in the day want to avoid places like that. But some of the best quests are from there. Well, sort of, at least. For the purposes of role-playing, of course. I need to get involved with Decker. What can you tell me about Decker? Now, there's someone you never want to mess with. He scares me. He owns the Maltese Falcon. Why do you say it like that? He owns the Maltese Falcon. Sorry, it just reminds me of a friend that used to own it before him. Decker wanted it really bad, but my friend couldn't sell. 2 days later, they found him dead in the back alley of Old Town. Why do you think Decker's responsible? A friend was a clean freak. He wouldn't come within 100 yards of Old Town. He was shot with a magnum. No one in Old Town can afford one of those. Plus, he was shot once in the head and twice in the back. Does that sound like a robbery? My friend was just trying to get his life back. Get his life back? You probably don't understand, but most of us look forward to the day when we own our own lives. When our lives don't belong to the merchants or the moneylenders. Okay, thanks. What can you tell me about the different merchants? Well, there are 3 main merchant groups. There are the Water Merchants, the Crimson Caravan, and the Fargo Traders. They also run the City Council. What do you want to know about? Let's talk about the Water Merchants. They're in charge of all the water. Greedy people. I wouldn't want to work for them. Their pay is the worst, and the job's just as bad. Did they always control all the water? No, from what I heard a while back, a group of merchants seized control of the water tower and proclaimed that they were the water merchants, and people had to get water from them. The merchant war raged on for years, until a man named Roy Green, Justin's grandfather, that's it, helped to negotiate an agreement that ended the war. What kind of agreement? Well, he set up a city council and set a limit on the price of water. Personally, I think they should have beat the tar out of them. Oh, I mean, they should have showed them who's boss. Thanks. Another question about the merchants? The Crimson Caravan. The Crimson Caravan are a bunch of crazy people. They will do any job, no matter what the risk. I'm surprised there aren't missing more caravans than there are. They're missing caravans too? Actually, all the merchants had a few caravans disappear. Fargo traders are just unlucky, I suppose. How risky? They'll pass right through an area known to be attacked by raiders. They charge a lot so they can hire extra hands. The pay is great, but you have to be alive to spend it, right? Another question about the merchants. Fargo traders. Fargo traders pay well and their jobs aren't too deadly. Which owns this shop? Good man. They're fair, and they let me do with the place as I please. I like working with them. Plus you get a discount on anything you buy here if you work for Butch. The City Council. There are 6 representatives, 2 from each of the main merchant groups. Everything needs at least 4 votes to be passed. They can never agree on anything. That's all, thanks for the information. Right, I do want to quickly sell the AP ammo, because as I understand it, it doesn't actually work in the game, and it's never been patched. And I've already got plenty of ammo, so I just want to get rid of it. Can I get anything for it in return? I kind of want that combat knife. Slightly better than my regular knife. That's a knife. Alright. Don't really need anything else, but I'll buy some of these. Actually, I don't want to spend any more of my stuff. But shells. Also too expensive. Alright, well, just get this over with. We'll be with you in a moment. Alright. Back to talking. Alright, how does someone make money around here? Well, I'm not hiring, but there's a job post in the center of this merchant market. You might want to check out there. Okay. Alright, let's go pick up the rest of this AP ammo. And my inventory is, well, slightly over, but that's fine. We got a brand new knife. High quality knife. The Stallona is from the shop with ink. The edge of this blade is guaranteed sharp for over a decade of use. Weighs 2 pounds. I kind of need to go and talk with the Fargo traders then. This is science, eh? Because I want to start working for them so I can get a discount with Beth. Then we can go explore the town a little bit more. Fargo Traders, run by Butch Harris. He's hot nay, too bright day. Alright. That's fine. Hello and welcome to Fargo Traders. How may I help you? I'm looking for work. You're looking for work, are you? You look alright. Well, you should probably talk to Butch. He's right through the door behind me. So, are you gonna move?
What do you want?
Another voiced character. I don't know exactly who voices this, but he sounds familiar. Let me ask you a few questions.
Time is money, chit-chat is not money. You hear about the job or what?
How can I not remember the voice? Well. Yes.
Hot damn, someone with guts. Done and done. Go talk with my second, Rutger, and get the details.
You have anything to barter? There's some buff out. Yeah, I don't need that right now. Okay, thanks. The job pays 500 hubbucks, and when you you can tell Butch exactly what has been happening to all the caravans that have disappeared recently. So, any proof you might find? I personally think it's those damn water merchants or those gun freaks at the Brotherhood of Steel. Butch thinks it's some claw of death or something. Check with Beth. She would know more about that. What's the Brotherhood of Steel? They're really strange. They worship technology or something like that. They have a hell of a lot of firepower. They could easily take out a caravan. They're to the northwest. Do you have anything on you by chance? You got some ammo that I might want, but I am currently full up. Thanks, bye. Now that we are working for the traders, we can talk to Beth. And I can sell the rest of my AP ammo. I just wish I could get a day off. It's been so lovely, huh? Just left. Miss me already? Now some questions. What do you know about the Deathclaw? I think that was what's taking the caravans. It could also be the Brotherhood of Steel. They're a strange bunch. Some people think it's the water merchants, but they're wrong. Why don't you think it's the water merchants? Because, like I've been telling everyone, I had a few caravans disappear too. Nothing like what's been happening to the Fargo traders, but they're definitely affected. Or being affected. Why would it happen to the Fargo traders more than the others? Bad luck? I don't know. Maybe they're traveling along different routes than others? Maybe because they aren't as heavily guarded as the Crimson Caravan, but they might have better cargo than the water merchants. Who knows? There doesn't seem to be any clear difference between the three. Water merchants could be lying, or it could be part of their plan to make you believe them. Yeah, right, that's not gonna give me. Another question about the missing merchants. What exactly is a Deathclaw? The Deathclaw is the most evil thing to rise out of the ashes after the war. Some say it's a powerful ghost from the war. It haunts the land. It's no ghost. It's as real as you and I and me. It's 20 feet tall with teeth as big as your arm. Some kind of demon that's found its way here when the world was engulfed in fire. You know anything else about the Deathclaw? Well, I know this old mutant in Old Town named Harold. He's seen it. He's the only one that's seen it and lived. Only one that's seen it and lived. Uncle Slappy over... Yeah, Slappy in Old Town talks about it sometime, but he's just a crazy old fool. My question: why do you think it was the Brotherhood of the Steel? Why don't you know? All sorts of other terrible things. Really? I had no idea. You never know what a person's really like behind those closed doors. You gotta be careful with who you associate yourself with. Let's do some bartering. Did you have anything else? Because I wasn't really looking all that much. Just get rid of the last of my AP ammo. And I don't suppose I can buy something that is cheap enough for that. How about some shells? Are those cheap? Ah. Don't really want anything else. I don't particularly care for the metal armor. It looks cool, but it's not more effective than leather armor in all things. Right. Let's do the shuffle again. Done with that. No, that's it. Bye. Right, I need to get rid of some space. Let's read some books. So, I want to see. My first aid right now is 40. And now it is 53. Right. I don't really care about the stats of my outdoorsman. And the big book of science. My science currently is 37. And now it's 43. Nice. And I don't suppose any of this other stuff you have here I can peruse, or is different from your usual stock. Don't suppose you mind if I look back here, rifle through your cabinet. Yeah, you don't have anything, but you could have something. Yeah. Wonder why that is. I mean, the whole setup with Killian was kind of neat, but I figured at this point they probably got tired of having to do that every time. Like, one more store here, I think. I want to check out. And that's Mrs. Stapleton, librarian. Hi, welcome to the library. I don't think I've seen you around these parts before. What might you be looking for in the way of knowledge? I'm looking for a water chip. Well, in my studies I've come across some references to such things. Actually, I have in my possession a holodisk that contains a certain amount of information that you might find useful. Can I have this whole disk? The information is hard to come by in this day and age. I will need to charge you 750 hot bucks for the disk. Now that looks like a worn whole disk if I've ever seen one. I'll give you 500 for it. Alright, let's just do some bartering. You have loads of books, including guns and bullets. I want a lot of them. I want some of them. Yeesh, you are expensive. I mean, I do have the box. Let's just do this. Sounds good. Here's money. And yay! Right, so this is old records. We have some extra information on Pip-Boy. I think old locations. But we'll be getting those, look at those next time. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoy my content, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all then. Bye!